Hello, everyone. So, when you commit to your heart, you commit to God. When you commit to the space within your heart that doesn't make logical sense with decisions sometimes, to take action, to play, to follow your dreams, to actualize things that want to come through you, sometimes they don't make sense. Most of the time they don't make sense to the mind. And that is why it's so difficult to live from the heart in a world where most people live from the mind or live from the head and how logically things make sense, right? And the big truth about the heart is that once you commit to your heart, once you commit to God, once you commit to spirit, to your purpose, to your path, to what you're wanting to do and create, you got to keep to that promise. You got to keep to that commitment so that you can continue to move forward and take action and actualize your purpose or your purposeful action or your purposeful commitment. The biggest thing that a lot of us do is that we commit to our heart's truth. We ask our hearts, what is it that I want? Is this really what I want? Is this really what's going to fulfill me? And then we get a yes and we get a, I'm ready. And then life shows us, once we make that commitment, life throws at us the first challenge. Or life shows us where we're not fully in alignment with this. So we need to rectify this so we can continue to move forward with this commitment that we've made. And I'm wanting to share all of this in my meditation space. This is like a very sacred space for me, where I do my practices and I connect to God and I connect to my heart and I connect to my body. And as you can hear, probably a little bit of echo. It's empty with just crystals on the floor. It's a little dusty, but there's just crystals on the floor. Whoop. I don't know if you can see it. To just keep me grounded, keep my space super, super nice. And I wanted to share this in this space because this is where I commit to my heart. This is where I cleanse and heal the things that show up as I continuously surrender to my heart, continuously surrender to my path, continuously surrender to my heart's truth and not my mind's truth. This happens with some of my potential clients. If you're one of them watching, I love you. Where there's a commitment from the heart that's made and it's like, yeah, I'm ready, I'm doing this. And then life shits on us. Or really, it's our shit shows up for us to heal it, to continue and to support this commitment. It doesn't show up to derail us or to show us not to go in that direction, but it actually shows us that yes, this is actually the right direction, and boom, to keep going, you need to also switch this and shift this thing, and it doesn't make sense of how you're going to make it happen or how it's all going to come together, but we're asking you to do this as well because your energy is going to now shift into this, and this thing that's now showing up to you to shift and change is not in alignment with that. So we need to change that so that you can actually make it happen, right? So it could be a relationship, it could be your living situation, it could be your wardrobe, it could be your family, could be many things. That the main thing that I'm trying to get across here is when you find out in your heart, that there's a truth for you, that there's a step that needs to be taken for you. And it says it's a yes, and it's like, let's do this. And then all the fear shows up. It's time, and you need to commit to the place that you would like to commit to so that things can move forward. But when there's no commitment, there's no movement. So if you're ready to commit to your heart, you have to stand strong in that commitment in the face of all these adversities and things that are showing up for you. Because they're not showing up to derail you, to switch you and change you off the path. They're here to guide you and bring you deeper onto the path so that your external reality and pieces that were not fully in alignment with this heart truth are now showing up to be cleared so that you can create what is meaning to be around you while you're doing this and while you're creating this and while you're coming into this truth. It's a really uncomfortable process in the beginning because everything starts to shift so fast depending on how quickly you commit. But lately the commitments seem to happen quickly and the shifts happen quickly. So know that it's normal when shifts happen quickly. So what do you choose? Do you choose to live from your heart, from a place of bliss, of peace, of love, of just flow and understanding? Or do you commit to the mind that makes logical sense of things, that makes things to be what they need to be and how they need to be, and in this way, A to Z, all in this form? Or will you use the mind as the tool that it is to understand, see, receive messages, perceive, imagine, create things, rather than create your life from its perception of how things should be? Which one do you choose? The heart or the mind? Let me know below. Like this video if you enjoyed, and sending you lots of love for your journey and your commitment and continuous commitment to your heart. Sending you lots of love. I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye, fellow humans.